guys, guess it's about time I do a spooky game. But to do it proper, I needed to pick up something to make it extra special. May I present the Spooky Box of Spooky. Within it is a random item to review.
Wait, Alex, don't do it.
Jim, what are you doing here?
Did you not see who it was from? That box was made by Dagon.
What is that, like something from H.P. Lovecraft?
Yeah, it's exactly from freaking Lovecraft.
Oh, you're overreacting. Dagon isn't real.
No, you fool!
Let's see what this box has to offer. Necronomicon, the Gateway to Beyond. Looks promising. Oh, hey, this one was inspired by that Lovecraft dude. Seems legit. Wait a second. The first adventure inspired by the writings of H.P. Lovecraft? Bullshit. I'm a weird guy. Y'all know this. I love the works of H.P. Lovecraft, but I haven't read any of his works. What I mean is, I love his games that are inspired by his work, and the movies as well. My favorite by far is obviously Alone in the Dark, and one of my favorite movies is Dagon. Shut up, I got the Blockbuster cover, stupid eBay. Necronomicon, The Dawning of Darkness. Wait, I thought it was the Gateway to the Beyond. The game begins very ominously with a full moon panning down to a little white house, and oh boy, those graphics are epically dated. So Edgar is not right in the head, and he pretty much goes straight campfire story with how he explains what's happening.
Look at me, you think I'm not right in the head?
Am I wrong, or does it look like he's also addressing the gamer as well? Just for a moment, he turns his head to you to say, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to exclude you from the conversation." And after the story has been relayed, pause for dramatic effect, and exit scene. We go back into the house to explore around and... For fuck's sake, who is it now? Oh, this fellow is here to help push the plot. He wants me to go look for Edgar being crazy and whatnot. Having Edgar been there for like 2 minutes ago, how did you miss him? Honestly, this guy literally 2 minutes later comes up to my house and you're asking, where did Edgar go? I can't find him, he's gone missing. Go look in this spooky town. And this guy's name is Mr. Evilton?
Dr. Robert Eagleton.
Wait, was that Evilton? Evil?
Dr. Robert Eagleton.
Any relation to Dr. Evil? Cause the way you're pronouncing it... I guess he values my opinion on something, which is interesting that this man I just met would value my opinion on something, seeing as how we don't know each other. You don't know who I am. I could be fucking psychotic as shit, or this could be my parents' house and I've got nowhere else to be. He sends me on this unfriendly journey to a town full of jerks. If you can understand what these people are saying, you deserve a medal.
Excuse me.
Huh? What is it?
Do you know where Mr. Wycherley lives?
Huh? Wycherley?
The only people that actually make sense are the ones you are supposed to interact with. This lady sends me to this guy who gives me directions when I buy one of his maps for $20. That's one expensive ass map, especially considering the time frame we must be in. That's like $100 by today's standards, I think. I don't know, I'm no gaming historian. Totally dig that wind loop, by the way. That sound effect will never get old. I get you want this place to feel desolate and abandoned, but the wind loop with the wind chimes is getting on my nerves, especially when I see no wind chimes near me. But let's push past that. I need to buy this map, right? How do I do that? I try to give him money, but it won't work. I try to use the map on him. That doesn't work. How do I? Oh, you click on the map and then the money. Fucking Christ, adventure games. You know what? I just realized something. This guy wants my opinion on something, so I go investigating into town. Sure, that's noble and all, but now I'm spending my own money to help further this investigation by talking to this asshole. I best be getting compensated for this, you fucking son of a bitch. You better believe I will be billing this guy for my services when this is all done. The controls are kind of aggravating. You can't click in certain directions. It's like a Rail Explorer game. You can only really look where they want you to look. I kinda don't like that restriction, especially when it looks like I can walk anywhere. But I guess it saves me from going where I don't need to be. Speaking of where I need to be, this game's story is freaking dull. I can't for the life of me figure out what's going on or where I need to go. Something to do with the guy that did some stuff that's bad. I don't know. Turns out your friend gets committed for being crazy. He doesn't remember you anymore and acts all weird, or weirder than he was at the beginning. Deaths in this adventure are around and totally hysterical. The two I found are falling down the death hole if you walk to the wrong spot, and my favorite, this guy. Let me present this guy. You see, if you ring the bell way too many times, he gets super annoyed and just kills you outright with one punch to the face.
Right, that's it. You're dead meat.
With all the hating I'm giving this game, it gets good when you get into this little shack. Yeah, I started getting spooked out and seriously put me on edge. The environment is freaking on point, and man, the music gets exceptionally atmospheric and uncomfortable when you hit this shack. So, kudos to Necronomicon for making me nervous. I'm atrocious at these adventure games and figuring them out, so this footage is not me being talented. It's like 0.2% me and 100% strategy guides. No, but once you immerse yourself in this title, it gets pretty easy to figure out how to play it. Just click on an item and click on everything to see what happens. In all fairness, it's better than a lot of the other ones where you couldn't possibly know how to use a watering can on a rock to make it wet, to see a symbol to use on a clock that opens a trapdoor in another building. I know that's a little excessive, but you know, some adventure games are convoluted like that. There are a handful of puzzles that involve reading the clues to discover the solution. With that being said, the stupid font they use for the writing is ridiculous. I literally stopped trying to read what they say because trying to read this is harder than reading first graders learning how to write their name. I know this! My mom was a first grade teacher and I can attest to them knowing how to write more legibly this old school crap writing. Which sucks. I love reading how to solve a puzzle, but I'm not gonna subject myself to trying to interpret this crap. Give me Times New Roman for shit's sake! Ultimately, you make your way to this dark dungeon and things get excessively more chilling. I kinda like this game. The environment is charming and the story is not bad when you give it time to suck you in. I still don't really know what's going on, but it has something to do with the guy performing evil stuff. That's enough to get me going, to be totally frank. The writing style is rubbish and that hurts the experience for me. The voiceover work is horrible in absolutely the best way. I love bad voice acting, makes the game feel like a true B-film endeavor. Similar to Deadly Premonition, another favorite of mine. The graphics are absolutely dated, but much like Alone in the Dark, if the narrative itself is fun, you kind of forget the bad graphics. Now I want to stop the review here because I don't want to spoil the rest of the game. This is not a bad adventure title, despite first impressions. It's definitely flawed in some aspects, but totally worth checking it out.
What a maroon. If he's not gonna answer, then he just deserves to die. Ah! Okay, who's out there?
I'm back, and ready to take back my show.
Didn't you have blue hair?
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, my Patreons. I love you guys. Hey guys, very late Halloween thank you. A couple days behind, but I couldn't get this out in time. It kind of snuck up on me, so my apologies. Thank you everyone for the support and commenting and sharing and liking and Patreons. Love you guys. You guys are all awesome, and I hope you all had a great Halloween and an even better Thanksgiving. Cheers.